Hello everyone, it's Sheltech. As you can see, under my desk right now is literal chaos. A mess of cables, power blocks hanging in all directions. It got so bad I even stopped looking under my desk day to day. And if you look closely, you can see all the different cable management solutions I've already tried. They worked, but over time they eventually failed. A mixture of different cable management systems all fighting each other just to keep things somewhat together. None of it was a real solution. And this right here, the Hexcal Under-Desk Cable Management Tray, is what finally fixed it, and rather easily too. If you've been looking for a cable management solution that actually cleans up your desk, you probably noticed most of them either sag and fall apart after a few months, or they just move the mess somewhere else. This one doesn't. My desk is against the wall, and this thing completely transformed it. But whether your desk is against the wall or floating in the middle of the room, this works for both. Clean, slick, minimal, no cables exposed from any angle. So today we're breaking it all down to see if this is finally the one worth picking up. As always, everything I use is linked in the description, so let's get into it. Now here's what this thing is. A fully under-desk tray, cold rolled powder-coated steel, which also comes with an industrial-grade 8-socket PDU. Out of the box, you got the tray, the PDU unit, mounting hardware, and instructions. First thing you notice, the weight. This thing is heavy. Solid, no flex anywhere. This is not a mesh cable net. This is not a plastic zip tie from Amazon. The build quality is immediately apparent. It's a powder-coated steel body, aluminum accents, plastic only on the PDU housing, and that's intentional. The dimensions run at 31.1 inches long, 10 wide, and 4 inches tall. The interior cable space is 27 by 5 by 7.8 by 3.1 inches. Room for my power bricks, cable runs, and adapters without forcing anything. The open airflow design on the bottom is a real feature. Your adapters breathe, heat escapes. That's important when you got 8 things plugged in and running all day. And the low profile beveled edge means from a standing position, you can't see the tray at all. It disappears under my desk. Hexcal calls it the floating effect, and it's accurate. This is what separates the Hexcal tray from everything else at this price. 8 industrial grade AC outlets. It's rated at 1875 watts, 15 amps. Surge protection is also included. The outlets are spaced to fit a bulky power bricks without blocking adjacent sockets. And the PDU itself can be mounted in 3 different positions inside the tray. So depending on your cable routing and desk setup, you can dial in exactly what you need. So you got 2 installation paths with the Hexcal elevated standing desk, pre-drilled holes, it drops right in, no measuring, no guessing. On any other desk, wood, bamboo, MDF, standard wood screws. The only requirement, the desk must be at least 3/4 inch thick. Now, the ideal way to install this is with your desk flipped upside down. That gives you the easiest access, and this tray is heavy. But for me, I wasn't flipping my desk over, so here's the trick I used. I placed the tray on a stool positioned underneath where I wanted to mount it. Then I lowered my standing desk over it until the tray was sitting flush against the underside of the desktop. From there, I just screwed it in. This is the best use case for this product. On a sit-stand desk, cables are constantly getting pulled when you adjust height, tangling, straining, eventually failing. With everything centralized in the tray, the whole system moves as one unit. One cable to the wall, clean transition every time, every height. 8 devices running for several hours. The open airflow design does exactly what it's supposed to do. No heat buildup. Adapters stayed at normal operating temps throughout. Compare that to stuffing everything into a closed plastic box. That's how you kill expensive hardware over time. This is the best approach. Here's what makes this different from cheaper options. Steel construction won't sag, stretch, or fail. Built-in PDU, no separate power strip, it's already there. Tilt access, cable management you can actually use without crawling under your desk. You got ventilation, protects your gear over the long run. And if your desk sits in the middle of the room, this is one of the few solutions that actually work for that. Clean, slick, minimal, appearance from every angle. No cables exposed, no matter where you're looking from. Aesthetic that holds up in the real setup, not just in product photos. Who is this actually for? Standing desk users, multi-monitor setups, anyone whose cable situation is generally out of control. Honestly, this is the best and easiest way I've cable managed and hid my cables ever. The under-desk look is cleaner than anything I've ever tried before, and I really think I've solved my under-desk cable management forever. This is it. I'm not looking for another solution, this is the one. It's not cheap, but it's built to last, it solves the problem completely, and it changes how your desk looks and feels every single day. If you're already thinking about cleaning up your cable solution, the link is in the description. This is what I'd buy. That's the Hexcal Under-Desk Cable Management Tray. And if you want to see another full desk setup build, go check out my wife's desk setup video. Link is right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.